Bob Ezrin. So whether you heard of this name or not, it's probably pretty likely that you've heard some of his work.
We don't need no education.
Ezrin has produced many successful artists such as Pink Floyd, Lou Reed, Alice Cooper, Kiss, Deep Purple, Peter Gabriel, Fish, and the list just goes on and on. Ezrin was born in Toronto, Canada, where he spent most of his childhood. His mother was a pianist, his father played bass to get through college. Ezrin also had an uncle who owned a local nightclub, and he spent a lot of nights watching artists such as Joni Anderson. And watching these artists perform on the regular, he was inspired to become a better musician and to begin producing and writing music. At the age of 19, Ezrin was introduced to a famous producer by the name of Jack Richardson. Jack Richardson is most famously known for his work with the Guess Who and Bob Seger. It was at this moment that Jack took Ezrin under his wing and began to mentor him.
I followed him everywhere he went. I sat on every airplane he sat on. And every moment that we were together, I had a little notebook, and Jack would say, cardioid microphone. I'd write cardioid microphone. And he'd say, you know, that has more of a narrow focus, and this is the kind of sound pressure level it'll take. This is the kind of frequency response you're going to get out of it. Okay, condenser microphone. Yes, sir, condenser microphone. You know, I would write these things down. Then we'd get to the next city, and then he'd start using these things, and he'd say, okay, I want a cardioid on that amp, and I would go, I know what that is.
What really started Ezrin's career, though, was when this artist by the name of Alice Cooper, not famous at the time, but the band's manager, Shep Gordon, insisted that Jack produce the record. Shep Gordon just kept insisting that Jack did it, and he just wouldn't take no for an answer. So Jack said, look, I'll have the boy, Ezrin, come out and check the band, and if he likes what he sees, then I'll consider doing the job. So Jack gave Ezrin the task of just getting rid of Alice Cooper. He wanted nothing to do with him, and so he sent him out to New York to just basically say no. But instead what happened was when Ezrin got there and saw the band perform, he was just blown away by this performance, and he said, we'll do it. Fast forward 6 years, Ezrin's made a pretty big name for himself. But really his journey has just began. So Roger Waters hits up Bob Ezrin and basically says, look, I need your help, I can't do this on my own. And 24 tracks that took nearly 8 months to produce and mix, which mind you, in this era is a long time to produce a record. This album is known as The Wall. Ezrin helped the band write a lot of songs. However, Roger Waters really wanted to do the whole project on his own, so he doesn't get too much writing credits, but in any interview he'll tell you that he did do a lot of work. Yeah, Ezrin was just very influential on the final product, and I'm sure you already know the success of the album The Wall and its huge impact on the world. And as I said before, this kind of just paved the way for his career. He began to take on many huge artists such as Pink Floyd. After that he went on to produce Deep Purple, Peter Gabriel, which Peter Gabriel is part of the band Genesis with Phil Collins. Bob Ezrin helped shape the way that we look at rock and roll today. You gotta think, like without Bob Ezrin, we probably wouldn't have these big acts like Alice Cooper and Kiss, because he had to take a chance on these artists. These weren't huge artists at the time, and they weren't necessarily shaped as bands. So I hope now you understand the importance of Bob Ezrin, and music as we know it would just not be the same.